Hey guys, what's up? I'm Teron. I'm from Jamaica. This is my first video I'll be creating in a while. This is a new channel, by the way. But let's get straight to the video. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my top 10 animes to be released in this term. Now, most frequent anime watchers know that there's 4 times a year in which new animes are released. You have the spring, summer, fall, and winter terms. And well, you know, our previous term was spring, so we're in the summer term now. Our previous term gave us like a lot of good animes. It gave us Tokyo Ghoul Re. It gave us Food Wars 3. It gave us Boku no Hero Academia 2, season 3 actually. Season 3 gave us Steins Gate 0, which were a lot of good animes, but I'm just going to tell you about the ones I think you should watch for the summer term. That's the one we're currently in. I think this is my list of the top animes to watch. I don't really remember how many there are. So first up we have Happy Sugar Life. Now in this anime, I think this anime is about a girl. I don't remember the name of this girl, and she's usually used to being called easy. I mean, she's very easy to get with. But one day she suddenly finds herself with another girl, way younger than her. I think the girl she found herself with is an elementary schooler, and she's in high school. So she finds herself with this girl, and she's convinced that this girl is her true love, and she'll do anything to keep them together. So literally anything, meaning even murder. So I think this anime is going to be a good watch. It's going to be a psychological anime. I've always loved this type of anime, this genre of anime. I mean, anime has a tendency to bring out this genre very, 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 very strongly. So I think you should watch this anime. Next we have, my Japanese is terrible by the way, Tenrou, Sirius, the Jaeger. Yeah. In this anime revolves around I think it's a teenage boy who is actually a werewolf, and they find themselves in Tokyo to hunt vampires. So I think it's gonna be a good action anime. It has very great characters. I haven't gotten myself to watch the first episode yet. Yes, the first episode has been released, so I think you should really check out the first episode of this anime and then tell me what you think. I don't really have much to say about this anime. I haven't really looked into it, so all that, but I can tell that it's going to be a good anime and definitely going to be one of the top animes for this term. Next we have Hyakuren no Haou to Seiyaku no Valkyria. Now this anime is about a boy who goes into a Japanese shrine and tries out an urban legend that involves him taking a selfie of himself inside the shrine's divine mirror. Upon doing that, now he is transferred over to another dimension where he has his smartphone, which allows him to really predict what's going to happen in that dimension. It turns out that dimension is actually him being transferred to the past or so. So he uses his cell phone to predict what's going to happen, when and how is it going to happen, and also it helps him to solve problems and learn how to do different things. So I think you should really check out this anime. I watched the first episode. The first episode was lit. It was a really nice anime. It has great characters, a good storyline, even though it's a little bit of a rip-off, but it has a good storyline. I really like it. I think you should check it out. Next we have Persona 5. Now Persona 5 is another anime that started off in the spring series, in the spring term should say. Started off in the spring term and now is continuing in the summer term. I think its Persona 5 is not as good as Persona 3, but I think it's still watchable. It's really nice. I think you should still watch it. So I'm gonna put Persona 5 on this list. I'm just gonna let you go and watch it. I'm not gonna tell you about it. If you've watched Persona 3, then you have a pretty much good idea of what's gonna happen in Persona 5. If you haven't watched Persona 3, I suggest you go and watch it, then come and watch Persona 5. Next we have Island. Now I think Island is a very good anime. It has a beautiful animation style, extremely beautiful animation style. It has greatly designed characters. It has a good storyline, one that I think will be a little bit dragged out, but I think it's gonna give us a nice shocking ending. I'm totally gonna have to watch this anime just for how it looks. So I think you should really check out this anime. It might seem simple to most action anime lovers, but I still think you should check it out. Next we have Shichisei no Subaru. Anyways, this anime is about a guild called Subaru, which was formed in a MMORPG called Union, if I remember right. But the guild that the main character was in was the strongest guild, and they decided to go and take a quest. And by taking on this quest, they found the quest to be too difficult, and it ended up with one of their players dying. But the thing about this game is, once you die once, your account gets deleted. And what happened is, after she died in the game, she ended up dying in real life the same time. So it was kind of surprising when our main character found her in a new version of the game called Reunion. He found her in a chest. So that's just brief information about this anime. I mean, it seems to be one of the best anime. I think it's going to be released in this term. I still think you should check it out. It's very nice. It has a good storyline, good animation style, so it's a good anime overall. Next we have Yuragi-sou no Yuuna. Now this anime is about this. I think this anime is done right. One of my favorite animes to be released in this term. This anime is about a guy who has, how should I put it, exorcism powers or spirit powers, should call them. But he has these abilities that allow him to see ghosts and so forth. And despite having a very bad luck despite having a lot of bad luck all his life, he thinks his luck has finally changed when he comes across a cheap boarding house that will even allow him to stay there free rent if he can banish a spirit that's in the boarding house. But it happens that when he goes to banish the spirit turns out to be a very beautiful girl, and he changes his mind overall. Instead of banishing her, he decides to help her and preventing her from turning into an evil spirit. Next we have definitely my number three, our third favorite anime, should say, of this term, which is Satsuriku no Tenshi. Now this anime is, I watched the first episode of it. I don't really fully understand, but I really like the concept of it, should say. I don't fully understand it, but I really like it. I love its animating style. I love its corrupt view of reality. I love its psychological genre. I love it overall. So this anime is about a girl called Rachel Gardner and Zach Foster, or is it Zach? I think it's Zach Foster. And they suddenly find themselves in a building, and the girl did not know how she got there or any other reason to why she's in there, but she suddenly forms a bond with another boy she finds in there covered in bandages. And the anime continues on with these two and how they plan to escape from this building. Next we have my number 2 favorite anime that's been released in this term, and that is Isekai Maou to Shoukan Shoujo no Dorei Majutsu. This anime is about the best player in an MMORPG. He is literally renowned as a demon lord to how powerful he is in the game. Well, just because of Japanese anime, you don't know he's a shut-in. He stays away from people. He doesn't know how to talk to them. But in his Demon King persona, he acts like he can rule the entire world. But upon being summoned out of the game, he's summoned by 2 girls, elf and demi-human. Now, upon being summoned, a spell gets cast on him, and this spell is a master servant spell. And what happens is that he has a ring that reflects all magic that's cast upon him, and because of this now the spell gets reflected onto the two girls and eventually causes them to become his servants. So that's really how the anime starts. I think you should just go and watch it to get any other more information. The one thing I can say is that our main character is hella strong, really strong, and the animating style for it is really good, and overall the storyline is pretty good itself. So I think you should really watch it. Next up we have Overlord 3. Now I wouldn't put this anime in my top because it's not really a new anime. It has this is its third season, and I think I'm not gonna say anything about it. I think you should just go and watch it. Then we have Boku no Hero Academia season 3, a continuation of this, also from the spring series. Now this anime, there's no reason for me to talk about. Just go and watch from season 1. Just go and watch. It's that epic. Just go and watch it from season 1. It's literally in my top 30 greatest animes of all time. I don't even know what's in the list, but I know it's in it. Now we have my literal favorite anime to be released in this time. No, it's not a new anime, but I have to give it as my favorite. I have to put it as my favorite. This anime is Attack on Titan season 3. Now it's not a new anime, so I can't really say it's my favorite to be released in this term, but it's Attack on Titan. I can't complain. I can't do anything about it. So literally this anime is my favorite, one of my favorite anime. It's in my top 10 greatest anime of all time to watch. I think you should really check it out. If you haven't watched season 1, watch season 2, then come and start watching season 3. I'm gonna tell you, you will not regret watching this anime. Next we have Steins Gate 0, the continuation from the spring series. Now I love the original Steins Gate, but I'm not too much of a big fan of season 2. I still think it's watchable. It's pretty good still, but I'm not a big fan of season 2 as I was of season 1. So I still think you should check it out. Your opinion might be different from mine, but still check it out. So that's my top 10, well, not really top 10, top animes to be released in this term. If you like the video, please subscribe or like. Please leave a comment if you have any anime that I've missed, or if you have any problems with my list or such. If you have any problems with my video overall, please leave a comment. All comments, whether negative or positive, will be greatly appreciated, because I want to know where I should go forward from here. So thanks for watching, and see you again next time.